They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily...
It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sophia, thanks for sharing the live.
Allen in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Romella, thanks for following.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead.
Philip, thanks for following.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. It's second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Again, it's Rodgers. That is caught to the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will score. Matt McConkey, touchdown Chargers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. The Chargers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup.
Michael, thank you for sharing the live.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Austin brought in motion. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Inside the 10, it is caught, and he's going to be brought down. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. think he got away with one here. Results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Warren.
Jab, what up? Lucas, thank you for following.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Warren trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
Omar, thanks for following.
As the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers, touchdown Pittsburgh. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective.
One love, thanks for sharing the live.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Chargers 14.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24.
The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. It's Vidal. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Disley is the man in motion. Here's Herbert. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now Herbert at It's a short one taken in by Conklin. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your
Jez,
tight end come
thanks
out
for
the
sharing the
backside
live.
of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so
TR
important to have great
15,000,
offensive
thanks for
tackles.
following.
When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback
Actually,
has
it's
nowhere to
1,500.
go in the
I'm sorry.
pocket to
TR
escape. and
1,500.
That's what happens.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection.
Tony, thank you for following.
And ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He'll step up and run this and work him down up beyond the 30. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner.
F your life.
He's able to actually pick up a
Thank you for following.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Tui Pelotu getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Third down and 9. Rodgers now. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Carol, thank you for
So
sharing
far
the
here
live.
early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
First down for Aaron. That'll be caught by the running back, Lawrence. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 13 yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll.
It's a gain of
Another
17
first down.
yards. And a Steeler first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
To the tight end, Freiermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball at another snap.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone.
Thank
so
you for
now
following.
they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll run with Warren. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chargers 14.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Allen in motion. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here comes Vidal. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. Disley is the man in motion. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
16 yards.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? It gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
He'll get about 2. Derek Harmon, first-rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton.
Complete to number 8, Amarian Hampton. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Allen in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
And this is what modern-day running back
line.
looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you
Andrea,
have a
thanks for sharing the live.
You have a linebacker or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's the 4th time All-Pro T.J. Watt in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be marked out down at the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a...
And he will take it in himself. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles.
Amy,
Well,
thanks
that
for
is
following.
a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Short dog, thanks for sharing the live.
Good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 21.
Thanks for sharing the live again, short dog.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Ellie Ben, thanks for following.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2.
Maggie. Oh, Manning Z, PTA, thanks for following. Manning, thanks for the rose 3 times. Thank you so much. Thank you, Manny.
Sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure,
thanks for following, K. Riddle.
Up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
Grandpa
Catching
with
it
the
is
kid.
just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Taken down.
The tackle by Brandon Echols. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. From the gun, it's Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Derek Harmon in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't...
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Rodgers on first down. Who else? Another catch for his...
Dano, thanks for following.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
GRP. Koa, thanks for following.
First down, Steelers.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's caught right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's second and 2.
OG Slim, thanks for following.
Again, it's Rodgers. Now he'll run it. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Chris Boswell.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll give this to Vidal. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From
Solomon,
29,
thank you for sharing the
here's
live.
2nd and 4. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Play action now. It's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great
And
job
thanks for
of
following.
the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Vidal. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Chuck Clark
Torres
there to
Q,
make the
thanks
play.
for following.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10. At the
So far here
13-yard
today,
line.
putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Point after now from Dicker.
Extra point.
He gets it to go. And the Chargers are back within a field goal. The lead
Sandra,
is
thanks for
3.
following.
31. Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick
After
off
the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half.
No problem, Black Lab Mom. No problem.
From Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch.
Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A run up the middle with Warren. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Tarheed still there for the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw
Steeler lady,
into a
thanks for
contested
following.
area.
John Brown,
A
thanks for
deep
following.
ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Chargers 28.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Conklin goes in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Motion man is Johnston. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Junior on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is hot.
Jimmy, thank you for following.
Johnston, touchdown Los Angeles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Dicker now for the extra point.
Lord L, thank you for following.
The kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Chargers 35.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2 yards on the play. And a Steeler first down.
Jeff, thanks for following.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Rodgers to throw. He takes off.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, yeah. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He's got Frymouth open on the left side.
Spray, what's good, man? What's up, Spray? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Thank you, Spray.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
That's what's up. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. I hope work ain't too hard for you. Hopefully, watching it make it a little easier for you.
Coming up and making the tackle and keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Warren. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The 3-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Warren. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are able to extend the lead.
Chargers 35.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more.
31-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The Chargers first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Chargers first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Disley is the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. First down for Aaron. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Celeste, thanks for following.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's Rodgers. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Boy, easy call for an official. Once the receiver steps out of bounds, he can't be the first guy to touch it. So that brings out the flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
A 35-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. On first down, Herbert, who else another catch for his favorite target.
To build this lead. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. Here comes Vidal. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On play action, now Herbert to the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
First and 10 at the
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line.
And he will score! Game on! Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A-Rod down to throw on first down. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. Metcalf pulls in that one. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
This one complete to Hayward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here the ability to be on time and accurate
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
16 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. Get into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chargers 52, Steelers 48.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Rodgers on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Hart.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already got me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And this is by Dell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's made there by Allen. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
To Gainwell. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of
11 yards on the connection there. That's a Steeler first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's that man again. Another catch. And the work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. Big play coming up. This is third down. Again, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Rodgers going up top again.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Freiermuth.
Rodgers to Freiermuth.
It is third and goal. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good, and the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Chargers 52.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Up front, 56. Thanks for following.
They'll come up for first.
Linda Luck, thank you for the rose. Thank you, Linda Luck, for the lucky rose.
It's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up now for second down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. And the Chargers have the first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Steelers 55.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the market. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands.
All right, it looked like that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Chiefs pulled it off in real life as well, so good game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I want to send a special thanks out to everyone that sent gifts, everyone that followed, shared the live. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Thank you again, CB, for sharing. Everybody have a good work week, a good start of the week. If you're working a job 9 to 5, good luck to you. And if you're chilling, continue to chill, but most definitely keep gaming, because that's what we're going to be doing. Monday Night Football will be coming live to y'all tomorrow, too, so be looking out for that.
On
EA
Sports. The Chargers
Thanks
are
again
winners
for watching.
here as we
Y'all have a
say
good night.
so long from SoFi.
Peace out. Spray, thanks for the heart.